Jersey City, a judge will now decide if a West New York man charged with fatally stabbing another man outside a Guttenberg restaurant last year was self-defense or a fight over a woman that went too far. Closing arguments were heard Wednesday morning in the trial of Reidel Carrasco, 23, who is charged with murdering Antonio Bouza, 28, also of West New York, on July 28, 2017 outside Rumba Cubana restaurant. Carrasco was at the restaurant with his girlfriend and her young son. The victim and a friend, Luis Ricardo Gomez, were there at a family function. The defendant had past confrontations with the pair. Defense attorney Reidel Carrasco uses security video to show that when Bouza saw Carrasco at his table, he doubled back, folded his arms across his chest. The first thing he told Ricardo Gomez was that Carrasco was in the restaurant. Ricardo Gomez said he gave Carrasco a smile when he saw him. Bouza said his client had reason to fear the pair, based on their history. When Ricardo Gomez escorted his date's son to the bathroom, he took a steak knife from the table. The lawyer argued he was afraid the pair would attack him in the bathroom while the boy was present. Carrasco then called his father, saying he was in trouble and needed a ride immediately. He left the restaurant and was on the sidewalk when Ricardo Gomez rushed and hit him several times. Bouza then struck Carrasco in the head and was fatally stabbed by Carrasco. Bouza noted that Carrasco had his arms at his side when Ricardo Gomez attacked him. He said Carrasco backed away, but was attacked by Bouza. He said he had no way to retreat. If he had an intention of killing somebody, you would expect he would already have the weapon out, maybe behind his back, said Bouza, who argued that Ricardo Gomez and Bouza were always the aggressors here. Bouza said his client was being beaten by two men, could not flee and had a right to defend himself. But Hudson County Assistant Prosecutor Sal Rossi argued that the men did nothing to the victim after seeing him, and it was the victim who instigated the violence using texts he sent them and by trying to call them. As he left the restaurant, he motioned to Ricardo Gomez to follow him, Rossi said. Rossi said Carrasco wrapped the knife in a napkin when he took it to the bathroom, and when he came out, it was hidden on his person. He also noted testimony that Carrasco's father had held Ricardo Gomez by the neck in a previous incident. The prosecutor said the defendant was calling his father for backup that night, not a ride home. Video shows the father holding his belt in his hand on the scene. Rossi asked him how that came to be, and the father said he put his belt on through the loops, but it may have fallen off. "Your Honor, I've got my belt in my loops and I don't know what it would take to fall off," Rossi told the judge. "He's got that belt. He's ready to use it." The prosecutor said that if not for Carrasco's actions, there would have been no murder and probably not even a fight. "This was a chance meeting of people who did not like each other," Rossi said. "The defendant texted them. The defendant called them. The defendant called them outside and the defendant killed Mr. Bouza by stabbing him in the heart." Rossi said the statutes on self-defense show this was murder. The defense had chosen to have a bench trial, and that means Hudson County Superior Court Judge Martha Ospina will decide if Carrasco is guilty or not guilty. She said she may have her decision by 2 p.m. Friday.